Okie dokie, welcome to another Dredge video. Today we are playing, well, as I just said, Dredge, but we've got some cards I just learnt about. Say its name, this guy here, mana cost and spell ability, but the second paragraph is what's important to us. So exile this card and two other cards with the same name. Search everything, hand, graveyard, library for a card named Altanak the Thrice Called and put it onto the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. Altanak is a 9/9 with trample, so kind of thick, and has the ability of whenever it's targeted, we draw a card. So, hello, Thingpan Man. So if they plow our guy, we get to dredge a bit more, and if they don't, we have a 9/9. Outside of that, everything's kind of the same. I've dropped a thug. I've dropped some of the. This thing is annoying. I've dropped a thug. I've dropped a couple of negations and stuff like that. Sideboard's pretty much the same. I'm playing some Ravenous Traps because I can. They've returned the auto zoom thing, which is going to drive me insane. But hey, let's go play some Magic. We've got a round against Thingpan Man. And as we saw before, we've got a nice powder here into a Bizarre hand. So we'll keep this. We'll bottom nothing because it was a powder. And we win. Look at that. So easy. Cool. So now we'll bring in some Vigors and some Sickening Shoals. Now, I don't think it's good form to immediately cut the Altanak package, although I want to. So we'll just drop the permission for now. I don't know what they're playing. Vigors for ley lines, Sickening Shoals for annoying creatures. You could consider some wastelands and stuff, but what's the point? Well, the point is that we want to play Altanak and cool cards. So we'll just trust in Grief and see how that works for us. See if our opponent wants to play at all. Okay, so we immediately run into a problem, and that is that my powder is going to get rid of my Altanak. I'm still going to powder it. I don't think we can be that precious. So didn't sideboard it out so we could play it and then immediately get rid of it. We keep 5, so we'll get rid of, say its name we just definitely don't need. No, so we'll get rid of Chill. Sorry, I thought I was putting 2 back. And I was going to hold 1 Chill for the thing, but no, just 1 goes back. So we'll get rid of a Chill. There's a Chill on the bottom of our deck. They sometimes play the Merfolk strategies. But for now they've just got a Saga. That's annoying. Let's play Bizarre and let's Grief them and see what's up. I'm expecting Wastelands. Yeah, so they are on the Merfolk. They've got Grafdigger's Cage, Force of Will, and some other magic cards. So what they're trying to line up is Tidebinder on Bizarre. No, because that won't turn it off forever. Grafdigger's Cage is annoying. Hexcatcher turns off everything. And Force of Will is Force of Will. We're still going to take the Grafdigger's Cage. Now we're going to activate our Bizarre, make it look like we've got bridges. And we'll go with these 3 cards here. So Shambling Shell, Icarid, Creeping Chill. Grief will die. We'll cast Hollow One, and hopefully that runs into their Force of Will. Cage has gone. Force of Will has gone. Shana's Tidebinder has gone. And then we'll blow the shit out of their Urza's Saga, and they'll concede the match. So that's cool. Or at least that's my idea. Okay, they float a mana. But we know you can't use it. What did they exile? They exiled the Tidebinder, so we know they've got the 1/1 in their hand. They play an island, which we knew about. They haven't conceded the match, which is a shame. So Icarid goes off. Let's hope there's no Ravenous Traps over there off the top. We dredge some stuff, but we're going to get 2 amalgams, which will be excellent for us. Yeah, I'll eat a grief. 2 amalgams. And then we'll just dredge 3. And barring tabernacles, this will be quite a lot for them to overcome off of their 3-card get stone rained hand. Stuff comes in, stuff goes away. Cavern of Souls. So they've got the flash curse catcher now. We've got to activate because we've actually got no dredges here. So I might just Icarid eat Icarid actually. And then dredge my shell to try and get things going. That's another piece of food for the Icarid next turn, that grief that we just milled. Sorry, I should pop stuff out so you can actually see it. And then they flash in a card, and it's not going to do anything to us. They're at 7. So I'll bring back Icarid, and then I'll... So it's true name Nemesis. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Well, they're getting somewhere with their battlefield. So, bring back Icarid? Yeah, I think so. Bring back Icarid and then activate the Bazaar. So I feel like we're in a spot where we just need to minimize the amount of things that can go horribly, horribly wrong for us. I mean, I'd love to hit a dredger at some point. Did I register dredgers? So Hex Catcher trades, True Name eats, they go to 4. True Name could be a good way back into this, to be honest. Well, I've got 2 Icarids next turn. Yeah. Yeah, because next turn I can just eat Grief, eat Amalgam, and slay for 6. Well, 9 with the True Name. So that was cool. They conceded game 1 pretty aggressively, in my opinion. You know, didn't even give me outs for misclicks and stuff. Let's go to round 2. Okay, round 2, we're up against Absorbent 3, who is going to be on some big red-green gaming, I would imagine. We've got a great hand anyway. Double Noxious for their strip mines. Double Stinkweed Imp once we've been strip mined 3 times. So we should be kind of gravy here. Absorbent 3 doesn't like artifacts, so our hollow ones usually die quite quickly if we hit one here. We do not. I'm just actually going to discard the Altanak and hold the prized amalgam for Force of Will. And we'll get our graveyard out for you this round. Okay, so across to absorb for their turn 1. They did keep a nice big 7-hander, and they're going to wasteland me. As we said, we're pretty stocked for that. So let's go to their end step, and it's good to Noxious end step so you can't get negated. Cool, cool, cool. And we'll force this through if they somehow have permission. And then we will cancel the Stinkweed Imp because we know there's a Bazaar. Okay, we finally draw a card. We'll play Bazaar and we'll activate it immediately. We've still got the chill to discard. So Stinkweed Imp, Stinkweed Imp. Some magic cards. Yeah, so we're going to chill them. We're going to Narcomoeba. The 2... there's 2 amalgams in there now as well, so they're going to come back, and everything is... It's not good. It is going according to plan, right? The deck's plan, but my plan was to put Altanak into play 16 times today, so you know, maybe get it plowed and kill them with creeping chills off my bonus dredge. That was my game plan. But it looks like we're just gonna prove that the last 5 cards in dredge don't matter. I don't know. We did just discard a creeping chill, so oh, rip. This is really great for us because they're dead to the board, and we're gonna do the same play again. Like, Bazaar 2 Noxious is pretty noxious for our opponent. I get an Icarid as well, pay me. As a grief. No, thank you. So we'll just play the Bazaar, we'll attack them. And then we'll just chill out, I think. We'll do some activating on their turn. Hold this Force of Will up, just in case they've got something wild. But they're dead to the board, even if we don't activate again, and they're dead to the board, even if they nuke our graveyard somehow. So yeah, another game 1 win when our opponent has no permanents in play. So that's quite nice. I want the Sickening Shoals against Absorb because they're gonna have like Scavenging Ooze and some nonsense. And I'll bring in the Vigors. We'll cut the blue stuff. And now I need 2 cuts from here. Obviously it's illegal to cut Altanak and say its name. Do I want to come off of a misstep? Maybe. I don't think it's very good, but, you know, we're here to try these cards. We're not here to cast missteps. And I've got Vigor for Needle. What else are they going to have? I don't know. Okay, so game 2 against Absorb. First hand's a pretty easy mulligan. Second hand's a pretty easy keep. So we'll keep this, and I think I'll bottom a Chill. Even though I'm still playing Griefs and stuff. Let's see what they've got. They've kept 7. They haven't leylined me. I've got the Hollow One to get around the Graveyard Hate, but... Oh, look at that. Just straight in with the Wasteland. Is this a Needle? It's a Vexing Bauble. Okay, so that is annoying. I thought that just got banned. What's going on? Into a Ghost Vacuum. Well, fuck me dead. Alright. 1, 2, 3 pieces of hate in the opener. That was Spirit Guided Out, if you didn't catch that, sorry. Grief. So that doesn't do anything. Do we want to keep playing? I can't cast spells and my graveyard is basically dead. I've only got 1 Dredger. And my Bazaar's dead. And I can't cast my Noxious. Yeah, right. We'll be on the play. Sideboarding the same? Maybe Misstep's good if your graveyard hate is Ghost Vacuum. But what's bad? Thug? Yeah, I haven't had any problems with Dredges so far today. That might have been an aggro concession, but I just don't see a way I'm winning that game. And we're just playing a league for a bit of fun. So we'll mulligan this hand. Oh no, come on deck. How can I mulligan twice in one day? Okay, I think opponent's kept 7 again, which I'm not excited about. I'll keep this, and I'm going to bottom Amalgam and Icarid. And they have a leyline as well this time. Kind of screwed up. Kind of screwed up. So let's play Bazaar. Give it an activation. Cool. So 2 Hollow Ones and a Sickening Shoal. That's what we're going to work with today. Show me your Force of Vigor, Absorb. Show me your Force of Vigor. Eight power on turn 1 is okay. But our opponent is known artifact hater, so I wouldn't be surprised if my 2 guys get vigored, you know. And then my Bazaar gets wasted or something like that. Tabernacle would be a problem. I don't have any wastelands in my deck here. Beseiju. So if they go like Boseiju Deathright, so Boseiju Hierarch, I'll snap off this Sickening Shoal on the first creature permanent they put into play, the moment I'm allowed to, sort of thing. Fury eats a dude. Fury postboard is interesting. So that's dead. And that's dead. Do you have another one? No. So now it's just 5 turns and a prayer. We can't really activate Bazaar this turn. I wonder what they're holding. So there's no Wasteland then. So they've only got one land in play? Is that what we can infer from this? Creeping Chill. Okay, so your first creature is dead. We won't activate because obviously this is great as it is. But we may and if we don't need to snap this off or anything, we may activate next turn or the turn after looking for Vigors. Opponent falls to 16. Next turn I can't really activate, right? So it's the turn after that. Sylvan Spirit Guide, Elvish Spirit Guide, Minsk and Boo. Simian Spirit Guide. Wow, okay. So they play Minsk and Boo. Trigger goes on the stack. They activate, we kill, and they buy themselves a turn, but they used 60,000 cards. So we'll pass to us. We have to kill Minsk and Boo, which is going to give our opponent even more time to find land and hate pieces. Put your Planeswalker into the graveyard. And from next turn we can start activating, right? Because Creeping Chill doesn't do anything. They blew a lot of resources into that, so hopefully it takes them too long to rebuild. But it may not. So Force of Vigor is cool. In we go. So no activation this turn because we'll just be filtering cards. But next turn we can activate looking for a green card to go with our Vigor when we're at 3 cards in hand. So we pass back. Does opponent have a Surveil land? They do, that's cool. Cool tech over there. No artwork over here. So they pitch an Emerald. So they're not stressed about mana then? They play a Tarmogoyf, he's a 4/5. Okay. Bigger than my guy. Bigger than I can Sickening Shoal as well. So we need to find the green card here. And it's really good for us if we just find the green card on our like normal draw step. We find a Narcomoeba. So we'll activate. We've got a billion green cards in our deck as well. I'm going to hold the second Bazaar. But I'm going to hold it. So I don't want to get wasted. But I might discard the Bazaar next turn. So the opponent's creature is bigger than us. So the Emerald is actually a really good hit because if they didn't need the mana, then the... Yeah, if they didn't need the mana, then the actual point of toughness on the Tarmogoyf was really powerful. So Goyf probably doesn't attack here. Unless they've got like a follow-up. So they don't have a follow-up for us here. We get to draw a green card. Nope. So I'm just going to chill out again. Because the worst thing is if we activate, discard Bazaar, hold a green card, get wastelanded. Wren and 6. That can pick up wooded foothills, but they don't have a wasteland to loop at the moment. So they pick up the foothills. That's going to make a land drop. Can't imagine they've got too many more commercial districts to go and get. And we take a draw step. It's a serum powder. We activate for green card. We find green card. I've got to pitch them both anyway, haven't I? So let's play Bazaar and then pass. Oh, their thing was a 3-4 now. Oh no, but they can fetch, so it's a 4-5. Okay. Opponent gets a basic forest. So opponent's done a good job at stymieing our opener of double hollow one, but they haven't done a good job of maximizing that and closing us outright. Not yet, anyway. They play foothills, they fetch foothills immediately, so do they have something to go and find? We really just need to hit a Dredger in this first Bazaar activation. I wonder what they... I don't think they've got any more cutesy lands sort of thing. Yeah, no, just a tiger. Lots of mana. Another Minskamboo? Yeah, cool. And I'll probably trade here with the token, because the token will be far too big next turn for my liking. Unless they double attack. If they attack with both, then I might just take it so I can kill Minskamboo. But I think the attack with both is kind of insane. Unless you're holding Fury. Yeah, so just Boo comes in. And I am going to trade with that. Just because them throwing it and drawing 7 is a nightmare. So end step will vigor their guy. Now we'll activate Bazaar. And we hit a troll. How insane. So now we've just got to go as ham as possible, I think. Because we need to overcome a Minskamboo this turn. 2 Creeping Chills is going to keep us alive. That's for sure. I'll chill them first, I think. Oh, and we got Triple Say its name as well in our graveyard. We're going to do it. Yep. A Tarmogoyf is getting close to the same size as the Altanak, though. Golgari Grave Troll. And we've still got a decent amount of cards. We're on 19 after this. Narcomoeba comes in. Opponent's on 3. So they might actually just die here. No, I've been through all my chills. Okay. Dredger Troll for sure. 2 more Narcomoebas. A billion Icarids. So 13 cards to chill with. Main phase. Oh, come on, get to my main phase already. Main phase, it's the main event. So I click on that, I guess. And these 2. And then I tutor this one here. Hey, look. Trigger my amalgams. I've got a 9/9. That is only 1 amalgam, unfortunately. But there is 3 Icarids down here to work with. So that's cool. And they've got a Minskamboo trigger on the stack. Okay, Minskamboo. That happens. Opponent has 2 cards. And then 3 after their draw step. They are at 3. They need something resembling the world like Nihil Spellbomb plus Tabernacle. We've got some effects though. I don't know what this card is. Balustrade Worm. This spell can't be countered. Trample Haste. Oh, this is in cube. Yeah. Cool. They have a 5/5. None of these have reach, so the Renin 6 has to kill a Narc, but I've still got Triple Icarid. Yeah, big hasty dumb thing. They can make it a 9/9 actually. Oh no, they're going to throw something at me. I'm going to throw Minsk or Boo, I'm not sure which one. Narc dies, they draw a card. And we win the match. That was cool. That was like a nice game of, this is my Hollow One sideboard plan, and then fortunately for us, opponent didn't sort that out and clean us up quick enough, so we were able to sculpt and find the vigor. Nice. See you for next round. Okay, then round 3 with the old Altanak Dredge, and we've won a die roll against PS17. So let's see what we get. Okay, 2 Bazaars. Grease Stink, we didn't say its name, so I probably keep this. Bazaar, Grief Pitching, Creeping Chill, cross your fingers. To top deck 2, say its names. That's roughly where I'm going to be. Opponent also on a powder strategy. Negation, Grief, Thug, Misstep, blah blah blah. Cool. And they're at 4. Well, we've wasted our double Bazaar 7 on their mulligan to nothing, which is a shame. Although I guess in Dredge, I've heard that if you mulligan low, you can still win games. So it's good that we're likely overpowering. But even here, right, there's ways that this can go wrong in that we grief them. We see that they've got 2 Bazaars and a Grave Troll and everything sucks. So maybe I'm not even supposed to grief them on a mulligan to 3. What do I think about that? Don't grief them on a mulligan to 3 because their hands are too busted. Which means I could go Creeping Chill, Stinkweed Imp, say its name. And then we can grief later. I don't know. I was thinking I can Noxious my Creeping Chill. But then what if they Noxious my Stinkweed Imp in response? Then I Dredge and it's all fine. Okay, maybe I should have griefed. I don't know. What are they ever going to hold, though? What do they ever have that I care about? Like, literally, it's just Hollow Wand or Noxious Revival in that spot. So there's some stuff. Comes back to us. We Dredge Upkeep. And it gets through. And there's a Grave Troll. And yeah, I'm just going to dump the grief now. I just think we just don't need it. I'm not sure what they can have that we're concerned about. Got a second say its name and we're about to Dredge 10 as well. So we should hopefully end this turn with a 9/9 in play. Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp. Only 2 say its names, so truly the unluckiest player. But 2 Bazaars. 2 Bazaars, the world's thickest graveyard. We've got a billion Icarids, haven't we? Yeah, 3 Icarids. I think there's an amalgam in there. There's no amalgams. Okay. It's a shame. So then we pass. His opponent's second turn. They've got a graveyard of their own. So his opponent's graveyard on screen at the mo. Let's see if they can come up with something better. One Creeping Chill so far. An Icarid and Narcomoeba. Oh, the Narcomoeba was a discard, that's why it's not coming into play. They've got one card in hand. Oh, Echoing Deep's main deck. That's cute. And then 2 amalgams for them. I've got 24 cards in my deck, so I'm going to get rid of those. So, Troll and Imp. One, two, three. How hard do I want to go? Is the next question. How far into my deck do I need to be? Oh, let's put their graveyard back. Sorry, I'm gonna get my graveyard out. There we are. So I've got a Narcomoeba. That triggers a bunch of amalgams. Icarids are going to happen. They're going to eat griefs. So what I'm thinking here is I'm just going to actually resolve all of this. Noxious. Creeping Chill. Dredge 6 with Grave Troll. Have 7 cards in my deck, and that's just a lot of turns of throwing Icarids at my opponent. Eat a Grief. Amalgams trigger. Put Creeping Chill on top of my deck. Well, I could have eaten their Icarid actually, but... And then Dredge 6. 2 chills for you. You dead yet? Not quite. No, they are. Cool. Because we also got to get to put the 9/9 into play there as well. So these are the 10, 11 cards that we like. Blue cards aren't great. And then I need 5 cuts, guys. I need 5 cuts. It seems quite obvious to me that it is just 4 griefs and a Golgari Thug. Couldn't possibly be our niche package. Absolutely not. Okay, so we start off with a mulligan. And we've got Vigor, so this is good. So we've got Vigor for their thing. Vigor for their ley line. 2 hollow ones if they have Force of Wills. And a shell. Do we have a shell though, or do we have a Noxious Revival? That's a really good question. No ley line is a void from the opponent there. They've got a Bazaar of Baghdad. It depends on whose list they've been using, or if it's their own list. But there was that one I played recently that was just like utterly fucked in that it had like 2 Tormod's Crypt, 4 Ravenous Traps, and 4 Leyline of the Voids. It was just like the player didn't care about anything other than not losing to Bazaar of Baghdad in the mirror sort of thing. So let's do Shell, Amalgam. Oh, Shell. And then play 3 hollow ones, I guess. Okay, so they finally get discarded. And I'm going to cast 3 hollow ones. And then it's very unlikely that we're on Vigor here. more than likely on like a noxious thing. Let's see what they've got. 2 powders, an amalgam, a force of vigor of some variety. Ley lines are there. 2 Icarids. And what have I got? I've only got Dredge 6s, like Dredge 3s, which isn't cool. So, Creeping Chill, Shambling Shell. So I might just put their amalgam on top and make them wait. I think that's better. And then we just come off the vigor completely. So they've got an amalgam trigger. I'm just gonna top their amalgam and pray to God they don't have a ravenous trap because we're about to play headfirst into it. So their amalgam fizzles. I've got an amalgam and 3 hollow ones, and now we just push all of our cards and pray. No, cool, perfect. So then I think we hit a Stinkweed Imp there. Yeah. 2 more chills, very nice. So chill you. Chill you. And I'm just going to crunch for 12. I didn't get anything back myself, but I certainly at this point in time have the bigger board. All of their amalgams next turn are tapped. 2 of their Narcomoebas are accounted for. I don't know if they're just going to go 1-1 on each of my hollow ones. No, they're not. So they just take 8. They're at 6. They've been through at least 1 chill. Yeah, just 1 chill. Oh, they had a Ravenous Trap in there as well. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. So this guy's got Ravenous Trap, Leyline of the Void, bunch of triggers here. So Narcomoeba Creeping Chill sends them up to 9. And that is good. That is going to beat me. And they've got 2 amalgams coming back in. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. In they come for 7. We fall to 14. They get 2 amalgams back. They've got 2 Icarids in the yard. And they've got a lot of flyers. Although a lot of their flyers are going to be in the graveyard by the end of my turn. So we've definitely got a Stinkweed Imp, 38 cards to play with, an Icarid trigger. And I think I've got to go and find more. And just hope they've not been slow rolling a Ravenous Trap, really. Because if they have, then we're dead. So Narcomoeba is going to trigger an amalgam. Is that all I've managed to muster up? That's not very good. Icarid will eat a Thug by the looks of things on a shell. Shambling Shell. Dredge a Stinkweed Imp. One say its name. No more amalgams. These Narcs might do a good job of keeping us alive for a moment. I still think I want to push with everything. Right. I wasn't really in the mood for counting. So they've got 2 Icarids, so I'm taking 12 plus. They've been through 2 chills. Still just 2 chills. So I'm at an effective 8. If I attack with everything and I block with 3 Narcomoebas, the most I can take is 6, which means I'm at 2 minimum by the end of their next turn. So I can attack with everything. 1 minimum. They have to block something here, right? Oh, no, they don't. Yeah, they can block with just 1, which means I can go to 1. Okay, cool, fine. And I only get 1 amalgam back, which is a travesty. But my understanding is that I can survive this next turn and that means I will be winning next turn because I'll be attacking for 14, which is going to be exactly what they can get to, right? They just go to 2, okay. So maybe they think they've got me and I'm an idiot. Maybe that's the case. So amalgams come back, or amalgam comes back. They respond to the 2 Icarids. They mill some more cards. So that is 3 Ravenous Traps plus ley lines. Icarids come in. And I'm not sure what they're going to do now. They've got 16 cards. They've got a Grave Troll to dredge with. Are they just dead to my board anyway? You block, you block, you block, you block. You take 3. No, so now you're not dead to my board. But I should probably bring my Icarid back before I do anything else. They can't attack with anything, that's for sure. I've been through 3 chills. Okay, they can attack with those. That's fine. So I don't block that, right? I just go to 5. Because you can't have another Bazaar in hand, and you can't produce any more creatures. So then you block, you block, you block, you block. You take 3. I have to hit a chill this turn. So I want to bring back my Icarid for sure. So I'll eat a Shambling Shell. How many cards have I got? How many chills? I've been through 3 chills, I said, didn't I? Okay, so that's actually really problematic. So we'll dredge a Stinkweed Imp. No chill there. So amalgam blocks. So amalgams and Icarids all die. Narcomoebas get in the way of Hollow One. How many chills have you been through? 1, 2, 3. So you've also got 1 chill left. I can get through 9. I've got 19 cards. And my best dredge at the moment is like shite. It's like a dredge 8 or something. So I was really supposed to upkeep it, wasn't I? Dredge 7. So I mulligan this game? Do I know where my chill is? If I know my chill, then that's really bad because I don't know my chill. Let's just dredge then. Because that will inform everything we want to do. That's not a creeping chill, that's a Stinkweed Imp though. That is a creeping chill, so I think we just win now when we Alpha Strike. Unless, of course, they've got the world's longest slow-rolled Ravenous Trap. But I don't think they do. And now they can't survive this attack, right? You block the big creatures and you take 3, and you're at 2. Attack with all creatures. Crunch, crunch. So then if I miss there, I think that's where it's actually interesting. If I miss there, I think I'm just dead, right? They've got triple Icarid and a chill to go in 10 cards. And I would have 6 blockers plus whatever they had on board. So maybe I'm not exactly dead. 1, 2 amalgams. 2 Narcomoebas. So I'm at 5. Block, 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 block. I take 3, I go to 2, I block 1. So I actually survive next turn as well. Cool. Okay, round 4. Dog Coco. We're on the play. And I'd like to put a 9/9 into play. So the cool thing is, right, is if we can open up with Bazaar triple say its name, then we get a turn 1 9/9, and I think that's just quite cool. Or we could just not have a Bazaar at all. That's also an option. Thanks, Modo. Maybe my premium subscription has lapsed. I have mulliganed a lot. Right, Bazaar, keep. Double powder. Off you pop. How do you play? I've got 7. It's not cool. Let's see what we draw. Like, Grief or Force will dictate a lot. Stinkweed Imp Noxious is cool. So, Imp, Icarid, Thug. For starters. Get Wasted, Noxious back our Bazaar. Dredge nothing. And even if we slow Dredge... So the joke here as to why I discard those two and not the Amalgam is that now when they Wasteland me and counter my Noxious, I have a Dredge 9 for slow dredging, right? Which is good. If you discard the Amalgam, you dredge the Stinkweed Imp, you miss once and you cry. So they're baubbling themselves, so it looks like it's a fetch land rather than a wasteland, which is very good for us. Unless, of course, they've got a turn 1 Nihil Spellbomb, which they don't appear to have. They take a fetch. They draw off their bauble. We dredge in response to our Icarid, because now we can get the Amalgam into play. So Stinkweed Imp, discard Amalgams and Stinkweeds. Say yes to Narcomoebas. Say no to Lag. Okay, so Narc comes in, that triggers our Amalgams. Icarid's going to eat something. I'm not sure what, but something. Looks like it's just a Thug is all he can eat at the moment. Okay. Thugs are just as tasty as Griefs, though. So, do I want a Bazaar? I think so. Let's go for that. Can I have another Bazaar, please, sir? Oh, thank you. So I'll just draw a card instead, then. And now we'll push even harder, another 10 cards deep into our deck. Oh, 11. My apologies, I lied. We missed on the 4th Say Its Name, which is a tragedy. And unless they do some combo stuff, this looks like it will be bordering too big for main deck Lurus to overcome. Already, in my opinion. Yeah, cool. You'll go. And the next turn, if we've still got a graveyard, we're pretty close to just being a lock to make a 9/9. That said, our opponent will be dead to our board as well, so maybe we're just learning that whilst cool, 9/9s are a bit slow. Oh, so they just skipped their whole second turn, which is cool for us. Good for my win rate. They discard to hand size. No, cool, yeah. So I think they just misclicked through, but, you know, I'll take it. And I'm going to do no blue. Do I want to do Griefs again? Yeah, I think so. I think Griefs and a Thug. Keeping Altanak. The thrice called. We've only called him once, though, so not as advertised. Okay, opponent has a Lurus. We have a Bazaar. Things are great. Pithing Needles aren't great for me, but I do have 2 green cards. So there's that. Game 3, am I bringing my Grease back in over the Altanak plan? I think it just depends on how we do. They took a mulligan and they kept on 6 with a kitty cat. That's an Urza's Saga. So we may take a moment to play a Wasteland. I'm not sure yet. Depends what else they come up with. Ooh, lots of cards. That's cool. Buying a cat? No. See, they're holding a Bowmaster as well. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think I can beat an Urza's Saga, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Opponent can flash in a Bowmaster. The Bowmaster will bink us for 2 at some point in the future. A Containment Priest. Okay, so that's really problematic. That's really problematic. I bought in the thing, didn't I? Yeah. So I've got 4 Sickening Shoals in my deck. So we can still dredge towards those if we want to. Well, we do want to. We absolutely need to, you know? That's a Tundra. An attack for 2. And we fall to 18. Any post-combat stuff? Yes. They get a cat. Okay then. So when it comes down to it, we're not going to have long as well to play with our Sickening Shoals. So let's play Bazaar. Activate that. Creeping Chill and Bazaar. I'm going to discard a Narcomoeba. Holding the Icarids for the moment, because they are actually good Sickening Shoal pitch fodder stuff. They do good stuff there. It's a Misty. Like every turn they don't play Wasteland is kind of good for us as well. Three cards, one of them's a Lurus. And they just play a Lurus, cool. Cool. So we'll dredge a Shambling Shell. Say its name, Creeping Chill, Narcomoeba. Say yes to Chill, no to Narc. Well, actually, if I'm saying no to Narcomoeba, I should have activated my Bazaar first, because I think I'm just going to draw 1 and then draw another 1 looking for Shoal. Miss on Shoal. Discard these. I can dredge for Shoals, but I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to draw. I'm not sure why. Right, so now we've got a hollow one. Does the opponent have a Force of Will? Oh, they do. Cool, okay. So they've got no cards in hand, which is fantastic news. Also, I should dredge, actually. I should dredge really hard next turn, because I've got, say its name. If a non-token creature would enter and it wasn't... Oh, no, not enter from graveyard. Okay, so that doesn't work. Okay, so next turn we've just got to dredge our brains out. And... Oh, no, I kind of fucked it up by discarding the Icarids, didn't I? I kind of needed to get rid of this Bazaar and hold an Icarid or a Creeping Chill. Opponent in for 5. Let's just dredge 6, I think. So Narcomoeba, still no Sickening Shoal. There's a Sickening Shoal, so let's discard not these. Let's discard these 3. Say no to those. Oh, I pressed yes. Oh well, it's fine. It's just a Narcomoeba. Sorry, quite rude to Narcomoebas that, but. And now I upkeep the Noxious. If you draw more permission, if you have, it's probably game. We draw Sickening Shoal. We kill Containment Priest. We dredge a billion. So Thugs and Stinkweed Imps. Hitting just one amalgam, but we will do the say its name thing. Do you have Containment Priest in hand? I could have done this all next turn, but it does give them a turn to find things. They get to sculpt with their archive, or their Undercity, their Surveil land, I mean. Search Library. I have a 9/9. And we've only been through one chill. 2 chills actually, because I discarded one. Yes, I really don't like how I've played this actually. I really wish I had passed the turn, because I have triple Icarid. Amalgam doesn't see the Altanak come in. Now we're just on this 9/9 and hope they don't find Plough, which is really bad. So I should have just passed and prayed that our Sickening Shoal held until our next upkeep. So replay Containment Priest. They strip mine a Bazaar. They can't attack. I have to say no to everything. And then I don't know what my plan is from here now. Is it just to draw cards? That can't be right. It's got to be Dredge or Stinkweed Imp first time round, right? And then I can look at drawing next time. And Trample's very good. I would like to use Creeping Chill. I would not like to use an Archimever. But next turn I can just take a normal natural draw. They lose some life points, they go to 7. They're going to go back up to 10 with the Lurus attack. But that does turn off their fetch, or it turns off their Containment Priest. We've only seen 2 of 4 Sickening Shoals so far, right? No, we've seen 1 of 4 Sickening Shoals. So we go to 10. They've clearly found something, right? Because otherwise this attack's wild. Grafdigger's Cage. So they're just going to be holding Plough. Which means I'm going to die because my missteps in my yard. As are 4 Noxious. Or are they just playing that they go to 1? Let's attack and see, because if they do Plough me, I get to draw a card. No, they just want to go to 1. Okay. I'm just going to draw. I'm going to draw. I'm going to play this hollow 1. And we can die to a Tabernacle, that's fine. That is fine. And like Plough here still wins, right? Because then they've got infinite blockers with Containment Priest. I've been through a lot of Narcs. 1, 2 chills. Okay, so if they've got Time Walk, sure. I've still got a Creeping Chill left in my deck, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so if they Plough me, because whenever this gets targeted, we draw a card. So if they Plough us, we get to dredge 5 looking for the lethal chill. So if they do draw Plough, they kind of need to throw Lurus at Hollow 1 first. So, yeah, I don't know. Ancestral. Walking to Ancestral is probably quite a good draw. Wasteland's really good for us because our Bazaar doesn't really do much anyway at this point, and it means they don't have a land drop for Tabernacle. So Wasteland or Bazaar, that's gone. They play a Bowmaster. Is this enough protection from trample? They can't fetch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think they're dead, right? Incredibly dead. Dink. So that was cool. I don't know if when I played Altanak was a good time to play Altanak. I don't know about all my dredging and drawing in the mid game. I've already forgotten when they played Graph Digger's Cage. Like versus when I said I wanted to wait a turn. But hey ho. We win. Let's go to the next round. Okie dokie. So round 3, we're on the draw against Alcatraz, who's on some Lurus stuff as per. We will have a graveyard at some point, possibly. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, opponent's upkeep, and we are in action. They have a Tundra. Oh, a Lotus Petal. That's cute. Is this a Lavinia? Turn 1 Lavinia. That's what Lotus Petal means, right? In these Lurus builds, is that they've got a Lavinia and they want to jam it into me in turn 1. A Vexing Bauble, just as annoying. Just as annoying. So my Hollow One's dead, and my Noxious are dead. We are somewhat behind. Okay. They've got 4 cards left after that. I wouldn't mind finding another Bazaar. I know that's quite a lot to ask, but it would be nice. Into the face of everything they've just done. So, over to them. There's no point in us casting our spells because we can't cast them, because they don't resolve. So, and one thing is if we manage to... Let's say we get Wastelanded, that's a given. Okay, it's not... White. Okay, white, blue. Yeah, so Lavinia. Or walk. So let's say we get to a point in the game where they've used so many resources, we've managed to nickel and dime through slow dredging, and they have to crack the bauble, then having things like Noxious plus... Jesus wept, dude. Calm down. It's good to still have our spells in our hand as well. So, well, it looks like we're going to untap with a Bazaar, though. Although they're going kind of deep. Turn 1, Petal, Vexing Bauble. Turn 2, Walk. Turn 3, Ancestral Ponder. I'm not in love with this opener. The thing we've got going for us is that Golgari Grave Troll, though. So, and we've not got... Like, we've got cards in hand as well. I don't know why I spent so long talking about how you don't cast spells into Vexing Bauble. That was weird. I feel like it's just like fucking obvious, right? Hey ho. Yeah, we've got a good dredger. So this turn we dredge a Grave Troll. Oh, I can still activate my Bazaar as well. Sorry, I've still got a Bazaar back out, so we can just execute our deck as per normal. No questions, no issues. I was very much like expecting to get needled, wasted, blah blah blah, something like this. We chill you. We eat, I guess, just one of those shells at the top there. Draw a troll. I'd like a troll in my hand, please. And that's one say its name. Apologies if you can hear all the traffic. I'm stupidly recording at 5:30 at night, sort of thing. Okay, Lag City going on over here. Sorry, I think I've said that a lot today. I think I need to do something about that. But we're going to chill them, we're going to narc them, and then we're going to attack for 3. I can't do anything else this turn. My graveyard's nicely stocked, and if they manage to come up with a spell bomb, I've got a grave troll in hand. So narcs are in play, Icarid dies. We've got one say its name so far. Pretty tasty. And this is a DT. Okay. DT probably just gets spell bomb. Then, as I said before, right, I've got a grave troll. So it doesn't actually even get them out of the woods straight up. They need a little bit more. Unless they're already holding a spell bomb, at which point, and a land, they can get like a lotus, or they've got a wasteland. Okay, sure. So that's going to slow me down quite a lot. If you've also got the spell bomb, then I think I've got problems. Or did they DT for wasteland? So I think slow dredging will still be ahead. 2 mana, or dig through time. 4 land spell bomb, treasure cruise. Okay, treasure cruise is kind of like better for us just because it's a bit harder to find everything with, whereas the double demonic tutor of dig is kind of scary. So we'll just eat a shambling shell. Sorry, think. We'll dredge a stinkweed imp. Pray for 2 say its names. 0 say its names, but a Narcomoeba, an amalgam. Attack for 5, opponent falls to less life points. We get an amalgam into play, and even if opponent comes up with a bunch of stuff now, we'll still have discard dredger next turn available to us, at the very least, right? So right, they've cycled the Vexing Bauble. And if they play like a spell bomb here, if they come up with that sort of thing, I'll respond with Noxious Revival on Bazaar of Baghdad in response to the spell to try and eat the Force of Will to then misstep the spell bomb itself. So I don't think I actually need Bazaar activations from here. Okay. Well, they're just going to pass. Okay, no, here we go. Lure Revealed gets cycled. That's fine. What's your plan from here, opponent? If so, just like Bowman, kill an Icarid, block here, take 3 in the sky. Interesting stuff. Give me a Bazaar. Because we can now cast everything, and if we can get a Bazaar, then we can get a hollow one. They've tapped their black source, that's cool. Let's misstep this. Because then they fluster this, and I can play another Noxious. Cool. You've got 2 of them, I've got 2 of them. Everyone's got 2 of everything. They've got a Force of Will as well. But now you've got to be incredibly dead to the board, right? There's no way. Because now it's just Icarid eats grief and you take 1 billion and the game's over. Pretty convinced of that. What did they exile? Anything interesting? Just another Lorien. Just another Lorien. Yeah, cool. Sideboarding time. Okay, so continuing on, we're gonna drop apparently just every spell that has text and add Sickening Shoals, Vigors, and this Wasteland here, and then one Thug is the other thing I've been cutting, isn't it? I'm not sure about that actually. I wonder if it's supposed to be we keep a Wasteland in the sideboard and keep one of the Thugs in our deck. Because a lot of the way the Lurrus games play out is they Wasteland us, and then they're able to just about keep up with the slow dredge plan. So maybe I need to just ignore like the wasteland, one of the wastelands, and have an extra dredger, especially when I've already cut a dredger from my deck building. Is this a new hand or is it just the same? Right, Bizarre, other cards. Keep this. Narcomoeba goes first, and then Creeping Chill on the bottom. Misstep, say its name, Wasteland. So, like, none of these are dredgers. None of these are dredgers. This could be a Thug, but we don't know. And Saga's interesting because, do I want to fight that? Or do I want the game to go in the same way it did last time? I don't have any other cards I can cast. So really I'm just turning off their Moxen by letting that go. I hate this game. Alright, let's waste them then. And then we get another draw step, probably another hollow one with the way this has been going. But yeah, so if I misstep, then I get to act. Then they don't have a bauble, and I get a hollow one. Floater Strand. Right, pay me and double say its names, please. Magic Online. Oh no. Tundra. Okay. I don't like it. So I let the bauble go. And that's meant I haven't cast Hollow One and my opponent has cast Ancestral. So that's not great for us. That's a Dredger. Let's get rid of these cards that like being in graveyards. So back to Alcatraz. They wasteland me. And I've only got a Dredge 3. This is one of the issues, right? I don't want to eat with Icarid. I want a Dredge 3 first of all. So it's just going to be my guy getting ploughed, if anything else. We hit a Thug and another Icarid. But look at all the sculpting they get to do. All this and I could have had a Hollow One in play, or they could have had 2 less cards. They play a Tundra. They walk. They play a Needle, naming Bazaar, I guess, or Wasteland, or Strip Mine. Or say its name. What do we think of this? Icarid eats Icarid, I get back an Amalgam, Amalgam gets ploughed. No, I think one more turn. And then I have 6 cards in hand this turn. They've drawn and filtered and done all the stuff. So Dredge a Thug. Hit a Narcomoeba, but that'll bring back the Amalgam on its own, and I hit a Stinkweed Imp as well. So that's quite cool. That was better than eating 2 Icarids, I think. The Amalgam might just get ploughed, but I think that's fine. I can't do anything through the bauble. And if they play Tabernacle, then we know, and we can just start using Icarids. Seems like it could be another Treasure Cruise. Or even worse, a Dig Through Time. Yeah, they're paying all the costs now, so that's not great. Just misstepping the bauble could have been such a big game for us. But it also could just be, yeah. Maybe I'm always just supposed to snap it. Maybe I'm just supposed to use it sort of thing. Use it or lose it sort of attitude. That's the tab. So now they're just a Stinkweed Imp away from glory. I want these to resolve last because I'm going to eat that Amalgam. So Icarid's going to eat Amalgam. Other Icarid's going to hang out for a while. Stinkweed Imp. And then we're dead on Dredgers after this turn. Oh well, I've only got to take 1 draw step actually. So next turn I can attack with an Icarid eating an Icarid, I guess. Underground Sea. Containment Priest, Tabernacle, Bauble. That's a good lock, that is. That's a good lock. Right, so what do I want to do? Do I want to come off the fun plan? No, I don't actually. Do I want Griefs? No, I do want to swap that Wasteland though. I think I want that extra Thug. And we just need our opponent not to have, you know, too many restricted cards in their opener. We just need them to have, you know, maybe 1. Actually, no, I want them to have more than 1, because I want them to have enough restricted cards that they keep, but not so many that I can't play the game without them having, like, because if they only have 1 restricted card, oh, what the fuck is this? If they only have 1 restricted card, then it's gonna be like Land Mox and then just 4 Containment Priests or something like that. Right, that's a lot of Creeping Chills for us to lose this early on in the day. So let's discard one of them to start with. We might be able to be quite, like, aggressive with our Noxious. Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe not. So yeah, I'll just Noxious the Bazaar then. I will just Noxious the Bazaar. Okay. On their end step again, just to play around Force of Negation. They might still have Force of Will, which is fine. They've got nothing. That's cool. Icarid doesn't deserve food right now. Shambling Shell, no. Shambling Shell, now we can eat you. So Shell, Shell. Now I can either say its name there. I made a land drop right because I got wasted last turn. Let's just discard a chill just in case. And by what I mean by just in case is I've diversified the different pitch cards, right? Although I don't know if I've got any pitch black in my deck. Oh yeah, I've got Sickening Shoal, and Force of Vigor. Let's see what they come with here. Hopefully not too much. Like Landmark's Containment Priest is the most upsetting thing that they can do to us here. Because this could be a 9/9 turn. I don't want to alarm anyone. But if we get through this unaccosted like this... Play nothing else. Yeah, look at this. Never been more locked to have a 9/9 in my opener. On my in play. So Shambling Shell, Stinkweed Imp. I just need one more say its name. Icarit's gonna happen. Eating a Shambling Shell, because I've got better food at this point. Oh, Golgari Grave Troll. Hello. Welcome. Say its name, say its name. Only two of them. Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp. Other cards. And then... Yeah. And now we get to put Altanak into play. 1, 2, 3. This one, please. Crunch, crunch. And now we've got a 9/9. Our opponent might just tab us, you know, but hey ho, we did it. Once more for the journey home. There's some amalgams as well, they're quite cool. But look at my 9/9. Look at my 9/9. Oh, wrong land. Wrong land. Containment Priest. Slow. And now it's going to be tough for the opponent. One thing of note here, though, is that we do only have one Creeping Chill possibly in our deck. Because we had so many on our opener. Got 8 cards left in my deck. Let's just confirm chill numbers. 1, 2, 3. There's one in hand, right? So now I attack. You take a bunch. I don't know how much. Let's just let the number in the corner tell us at the end of combat. It's quite a lot though, isn't it? 12. Yeah, I don't know if you're alive. We've got 8 cards, so double thug will kill from here. Please tell me I've got double thug available. No, but I've got imp. No, I've got imp shell, right? So that also works. That's also 8. So you block a 3/3 because the other guy tramples. You take 12, 13, 14, and then we get to dredge 8 for the grand finale. Right, quick sense check. 1, 2, 3. If this punts me out the trophy, I'm going to be livid. But come on, Magic Online. Deary me. Okay, Bazaar gets activated. We dredge a Stinkweed. We hit a chill, so we just press cancel, so we don't hurt ourselves. And the match is over. The trophy is in the bank. Okay, so in review, that was very fun. I don't know if that package is better than what we usually do, but it was cool. I do like having an additional threat in our decks over the max permission list. I know people are having success with the max permission list. You know, you play what you want. But I've been preferring the extra threats. This was genuinely just one where I didn't know this card existed. I didn't know this card existed. I don't think I did anyway. But post-ban modern people have been showing me dredge lists over there. And I thought this was neat. So I thought I'd give it a go. Got a nice little trophy. We got to play some 9/9s, and I definitely didn't sideboard properly. Not properly, like how I think I should. I just sideboarded to maximise the amount of times we get to put Altanak into play. I would have rather, in some games, I think it would be better to be cutting this package occasionally to increase our interaction, sort of thing. But hey ho, we won a bunch of games, we played a bunch of Magic, and we had fun. Don't know about our opponents, but that's that's on them. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you again. Goodbye, adios, cheerio.